Hey there guys, Sean from Design Gaff here, and in this quick tutorial I'm going to show you how I created this image of myself reaching out from the phone and hitting that snap button. Now if you are intermediate in Photoshop, then this will more than likely come easy to you, but if you are at just at beginner level, then you're probably wondering how this effect is done. So let's jump into the lesson. Okay, so for this you are going to need two photographs. So I have got the photograph of the phone here. Now this doesn't have to be a phone, it could be a TV, it could be a laptop, whatever you want to be kind of creating that 3D effect on. You're also going to need a photograph of yourself reaching out and hitting that imaginary button. So the first thing we're going to do here is select the phone layer. Now I want to erase everything except for the hand and the phone. Okay, I even want to erase the screen. Okay, so the background and the screen have to be erased. So for that I am just going to do a quick selection, guys. This is going to be a quick tutorial. This will not be super accurate, but it'll get the job done fast. If you want to make this look a wee bit more professional, then I would advise using the pen tool. Okay, so quick selection done. Hit the layer mask icon. Just going to hide this layer of myself. Okay, so there, that gives us, as you can see, quick selection. It is a little bit rough, especially over here at the hand. In fact, I think I will just smooth this out. So I'm going to click the brush, bring the smoothing up a little bit, and I'm just going to brush the edge of the hand here just to remove this edge, get rid of this green, and around here as well. Okay, so again, make sure you got your layer mask selected, get your pen, and we want to select the screen. So we're going to click on each corner of the screen. Close it. Okay, right click and make selection. Excuse me. Okay, so I've got a one feather here. I'm going to click OK, and from there you have to have your layer selected. Now when you do this, you're going to hit Shift and F5. Okay, and that brings up the fill menu. That's just a shortcut for the fill. Make sure you got black selected and then click OK. Control and D is deselect, and there we have a cutout of the phone. Okay, then we're going to bring back this layer of myself. As you can see, I actually erased the button as well. I didn't mean to do that. We can brush that back though, but first I'm just going to get the finger laid up on the center of the button. Now you may need to resize this. Okay, so I'm going to put it around there, and then again I'm going back to the phone layer mask, and from there I'm just going to bring that smoothing back down. It slows it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to really quickly reveal the hand here. Okay, now this is where we're going to have to take our time, guys. So from there I'm just going to brush back the phone, but try not to touch the hand. Now you can also bring back the button. Okay, and then again, nice and carefully, just revealing this layer of the phone. brush a little bit bigger. You wonder what I'm hitting there, guys. I'm hitting the bracket keys. Bracket keys make the brush bigger and smaller. Okay, zoom back out again. So that gives us basically what we want. Okay, so from there you can make this bigger just so we can get rid of the white borders here at the edge. Okay, so we've got me, we've got the phone, and we've got, it is rough, you know, it is not perfect by any means. You know, if you're doing this, just take a wee bit more time with it. The more time you're going to take with it, you know, the better it's going to look. What I would like to do is I'd like to add a little kind of shadow around the finger here, just so it looks as if he's actually touching the button. So again, I'm just going to create a new layer. Get your brush, and we will take a sample. So hold the Alt key here, click a sample of this navy color, and then oops, bring this up actually, and click it right around there. Okay, so from there again, this is, we call this the shadow layer. Add a layer mask to it, and again make sure you get your brush, black brush selected, and we're just gonna again reveal the finger. Okay, and then you know, this shadow is way too harsh, guys, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring the opacity of it way down. So that is it before, that is it after. You can bring the opacity down another wee bit maybe. Okay, then from there what I'm going to do is I am going to select, we'll add a little, I want to darken the background here basically. So I'm going to select this layer off myself, getting the pen again. I'm just going to do a quick selection here. Every part of me that is inside of this phone, I want to make sure it is inside this selection. Okay, so get that hand, every part of me. Make selection, okay. And make sure you've got this layer of yourself selected. From there we want to duplicate what we have selected here. So to do that, you're going to hit Control and J. I'm in a Windows here, by the way. So that gives me a copy of what I had just selected there. So as you can see, there's the copy. So with the background layer, the background me selected here, I'll call this the new me. So I'm going to get the background one, and nice and simple, I am just going to bring the brightness down a little bit. Okay, not too much, keep it nice and subtle. You know, this is, we bring the brightness up too, but we'll bring it down. This is just to kind of draw more attention to the phone. You can't click that little thing, in this case it doesn't matter, but if you want to just affect the layer below, just click that little icon there. I'm going to select this layer of myself again and add a little bit of blur to the background. That's about right, 2.8. Okay, so that is that background layer of me, darkened a little bit of blur added, and then that copy that I done is sitting on top of the phone. Okay, so one more thing to do. I'm going to select the background, and then I'm going to hold Shift and select the very top layer of the document. From there, Shift, Control, Alt and E gives me gives me a layer of the whole selection that I just made. Okay, so it's at the top of the document here. So filter, I'm going to camera raw filter, and I'm just going to play around with this just to make it pop out a wee bit more. So I'll bring the blacks down a wee bit maybe. We'll bring the clarity and the texture up slightly. And then I will go to the effects and add a bit of vignette and a little bit of grey. Click the OK button. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. That's what it looked like before. So that is it, guys. Like I say, I just kind of rushed through that there. You know, the selections weren't perfect, and you know, the wee shadow wasn't perfect, but you know, I wanted to get it done as fast as I could for you guys. If you like the video, or I hope you know if you learned anything from it, please give me the thumbs up. And if you want to see more Photoshop videos in the future, please subscribe to the channel. Over and out.